Et aussi devant nous, on trouve aussi des établissements qui sont près du cœur de la population de Buea. Voyons Bricas qui vient là derrière, c'est une école qui vient d'être créée. On appelle ça Brilliant College of Arts and Sciences Bricas de Lower Farms, qui sont là sur une école technique, complètement technique pour vos enfants qui n'étaient pas encore là pour connaître Bricas qui est là. En ce moment à Buea, on peut dire Nangasonia. Ce passage prend déjà une dimension encore plus forte.
Yes, Claudia, thank you so much. And now, viewers, we welcome dynamic contingent of Bricas Educational Group proudly taking part in the celebrations of this year's 54th anniversary. The students of Bricas actually marching confidently go past the grandstand with placards, not only calling out their school names, but talking about their different sectors they handle, like the commercial sector in their school. I've seen the fashion and design sector of Bricas. We can as well see the general education sector of Bricas and much more. Beautifully dressed in royal blue and why not white. And we have those for the fashion designing with overlapped jackets, white in color, doing what they know how to do best. And here comes the next school, American Bilingual Secondary School. I mean, look at the outstanding colors of red and white. American Bilingual Secondary School. They have a touch of red, they have a touch of white, and the school is actually going past the grandstand right now. And they have a nursery sector, primary sector, why not a secondary, and a football school. Palapala Field, Buea Town. Wow, this is beautiful. American Bilingual Daycare, nursery, primary, secondary, and football school. Palapala Field, Buea Town. Please go on.
I mean, l'école de football. Donc tout ce que tu peux imaginer dans une école ici au Cameroun,
of course, it's found there.
And vu quoi?
I mean, it's overwhelming, Claudia, I must admit. You don't need to carry your child from this. In fact, your child could just begin from nursery, and why not earn at the football section of the school. On to the next school. Going past now, we have Nabes Comprehensive High School, always outstanding for their pink jackets and why not black skirts and black trousers. They are doing what they know best. Nabes Comprehensive High School here in Buea, precisely at Bunduma. Kudos to you guys. I must say they are doing their best to be part of this year's celebration of the National Day. And here comes the populous school at Greater Buea. One of the schools with the most population, I must insist or tell you, Inter-Comprehensive High School, with their motto of famous motto of discipline, success, and progress. So they deal with general and of course commercial education, first and second cycles. Beautiful jackets there. I love the length of the skirts. There is, I mean, Claudia, did you actually notice the change of these year's school skirts? It's peculiar, and I must admit that I really do like it. I like it.
Effectivement, le ministère secondaire avait dit Naloba Lyonga que beaucoup de choses vont changer avec les établissements secondaires tant qu'elle est là, parce que les jupes que les enfants, les étudiants faisaient avant, ce n'était pas dans les normes du gouvernement. Dans l'année-ci, elle a décidé que tant que tu dois travailler avec eux, tu dois être dans les normes du gouvernement, et ça commence avec les tenues.
And I just want to say that the display of these year's celebrations from Inter-Comprehensive High School actually reflects the institution's commitment to academic excellence, to character formation, and why not the promotion of civic values among young people. We are now joined by Hope Academy Bilingual High School, Smoso Buea. training lifelong champions. That is their motto. Hope Academy Bilingual High School. It's actually found in Small Sopo here in Boya, training lifelong champions. They are actually marching past the grandstand right now. And now another segment of these civil marching section, I would say, in commemoration of the 54th edition of the National Day celebrations here in Boya.
Là maintenant le défilé c'est plus sûr à Boya avec le passage des écoles normales, les institutions. Là on a des instituteurs qui sont là appelés les établissements de formation des enseignants. Après les élèves du secondaire, place désormais aux futurs éducateurs du pays, une catégorie particulièrement importante dans la chaîne du système éducatif national. Ce passage est hautement symbolique car il met en lumière ceux qui auront pu mission de former les générations futures en défilant avec rigueur, discipline et assurance. Ce futur enseignant traduisent déjà les valeurs qui seront appelées à transmettre dans les futures salles de classe, les civisme, le respect, la discipline et l'amour de la nation.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the COIC Boya. That is, of course, celebrating the 54th edition of this year's celebration of National Day. They are marching, of course, in their elegant colors of white. Yes, chefs. You see chefs, you see those of the technical sector all found there, and of course different fields and why not works of live and beautiful people of Royal Television. We are now joined here at the grandstand by IVTC, which is the Intensive Vocational Training Center here in Boya. They deal with accounting secretaryship. They also do with computer maintenance and repairs. So much that has to do with the Intensive Vocational Training Center, Boya.
Le génie des nouvelles technologies de l'information et de la communication naît au sein de ces centres-là. Et le centre professionnel, le centre de formation professionnelle rapide de Boya.
Once again, welcome to higher institutions. Yes, welcome to UB, higher institutions. We can see the Cameroon flag colorfully displayed, a touch of green, red, yellow, why not the golden star? And as banners, they have banners, and this one says no to clandestine migration and the deception of our youth. No to clandestine migration and the deception of our youth. The next banner goes on to talk about respecting or respect, responsibility and rights, bedrock of civic education. Yes, and of course I can see the Ayasu fabric. There is some kind of dance which is actually making its way into the grandstand. University of Boya.
There is very little to desire about falling.
Celebrating the 54th edition of the National Day. There is some pretty dance that's actually walking down this grandstand. The men are in red and black, the girls a little touch of flare skirts, why not leggings? And looks like that's the queen and the king doing their wave. You know, the command royalty. They are UB for releasing. And this, of course, is the Ngondo dance. Yes, the Ngondo dance. And the dance is being represented here with banners of love and prosperity attached to their sweet canoe. And this is another dance, doing... Yes, that's the center region, of course. But I love the colors, the display, the joy that see my brother from the Northwest also doing his thing. I tell you, Cameroon is one and indivisible. That's a man from the Northwest representing the Northwest dancing a dance from the center region, and it's pretty nice.
Aussi du l'Ouest. Comme on peut dire, comme le Cameroun est divisé en 4 zones, les 4 zones sont représentées ici avec l'Université de Buea.
And of course, no one is left out. Our brother, our sisters of from the disability sector, yes, they are not marginalized. They are not left out. This is them going past the grandstand now as part of the University of Buea team. And we also have the Faculty of Engineering and Technology. Why not still under University of Buea, where we see HTTTC Kumbar, we see Faculty of Science, we see HTTC ANS Buea, and of course it also talks about let us reject electoral, or am I not saying well, violence, right, Claudia?
C'est ça.
All right.
C'est toujours l'Université de Buea qui est là. Ça nous montre toutes ces couleurs et pour vous dire que l'Université de Buea, c'est une intégration de tout ce que vous pouvez comprendre quand ça arrive. Et quand ça concerne les universités, on peut dire les étudiants universitaires défilent avec de l'assurance, de la discipline et une certaine maturité qui distingue nettement les précédentes catégories. Leur passage illustre non seulement la continuité du parcours éducatif, mais aussi de l'ambition d'une jeunesse qui se prépare à intégrer le monde professionnel et à contribuer activement au développement national.
Welcome to the Faculty of Health Sciences with Banner, united in dialogue for lasting peace. And of course, we see them with their overall white jackets, Health Sciences. And on to the next, still in University of Buea, we can see Faculty of Education. We as well see ASTI, that is Advanced School of Translators and Interpreters. They are talking about peace, preaching peace, Faculty of Law and Political Science, and youth in tune with the effective multiplication of business incubators, I must say.
Ah ouais, comme Nanga Sonia vous dit, dans une ville comme Buea, reconnue comme pour l'université majeure du pays, ce moment prend une dimension encore plus forte. Les institutions d'enseignement supérieur traduisent la diversité des filières ayant des sciences sociales aux sciences appliquées, en passant par les technologies, la gestion, l'éducation et bien d'autres domaines stratégiques pour l'avenir du Cameroun. C'est toujours dans l'Université de Buea aussi. Ça fait il y a 4 ans que j'étais aussi parmi le sports team.
That's the sports team, and see the leader of the sports team. I know him. I fondly call him brother.
Ah ouais, il est toujours là.
Yes, he's always there. He's part of the sports team, and it's very important. And I just want to go on.
L'Université de Buea a été qualifiée pour les Jeux universitaires et Bolova 2026.
Oh wow, that's very impressive. And the University of Buea has continued to play a major role in higher education, in research and national development. And today's participation beautifully highlights that lovely contribution there. And of course, their impressive turnout and organized formation actually reflect the institution's reputation as a center of academic excellence, as a center of leadership, and why not innovation in Cameroon. We see them marching past the stands with banners, and this one reads, "Youths, produce and consume Cameroonian goods." It mustn't always be foreign. It mustn't always be canned foreign goods. And this sector is actually telling us to produce and consume Cameroonian goods. It's very, very important. They are all looking beautiful in that suit there. And the turnout is massive. For that, I must.
de travaux publics ici à Clark Squatters.
Okay.
Oui, toujours là.
Et bien sûr.
And this is currently Silver School, at Clark Squatters, Department of Civil Civil engineering.
Département du
I
génie
mean,
civil.
civil engineering, they have their overall jackets, but then they have their matching pass with some of their tools to actually show what they are studying and to actually portray what they are studying. Welcome to the department, the next department of town planning. Yes, this one goes on to talk about surveyors. Yes, town planning, surveyors and more. They are
Urbanisme en français. Au département de urbanisme. On dit town planning en anglais, Nangasonia. Town plan en anglais difficile de.
It's not easy, mais on dit toujours que le Cameroun est bilingue.
Toujours bilingue.
C'est ça le nécessaire.
Ah ouais.
Ouais.
On continue avec l'École nationale de travaux publics et ça c'est toujours eux qui sont là bien habillés, juste pour vous montrer que tous vos plans de maison, tous vos terrains que vous aimez construire dans les mois, dans les années à venir, il faut juste constater l'École nationale de travaux publics pour faire ce travail pour vous et pour vous dire aussi que ce travail, ce n'est pas facile, mais on dit jamais, jamais. Ils peuvent toujours vous aider dans tout. On a aussi le département de génie royal, toujours de École nationale de travaux publics. Juste derrière eux, c'est leurs frères. Quand on dit frère, toujours juste en face de l'École nationale de travaux publics, on a l'École nationale de postes
And of
et
course,
aussi de la communication subtique.
very correct, Claudia. When you see the black suits, you see the blue shirts and the red ties. You know we are actually onto NASLA, watching pass by the stand.
With us, we have the Miss and Mr. Subtik.
Oh, not NASLA. They are actually dressed as such. Looks like the outfits will almost be the same, but this is
Almost the
Post
same.
and Telecommunications. Watch, but I mean, see the king and the queen of the school doing their wave, their lovely salutation there. The boys very much coordinated behind every successful man. They say there must be a woman, and in this case, we can actually see the women right behind, doing what they know best, supporting the men march past the grandstands of Bongo Square here in Boya. And of course, from Post and Telecommunications, we are catching up with NASLA. Yeah, NASLA is right behind them. You kind of see the similarity in their outfits, but what I'm noticing in the difference in their shirt colors.
Ah oui,
Yes, the
même
difference in their
couleur de
shirt colors.
cravate, même couleur de veste, juste que la couleur de les chemises ou sont les chemisiers
Oui.
sont un peu différents. C'est ça qui distingue
Yes,
la
exactly.
NASLA et Subtik.
Welcome to the National School of Local Administration, commonly known as NASLA. They are proudly taking part in this year's National Day March Past here in Boya. And the students and why not trainees of NASLA are marching with remarkable discipline. They are marching with the authority that they have and composure as they go past before the ceremonial stand. I must add that their presence reflects the institution's important role in training future administrators and why not public service leaders who will continue to effectively add to governance and national development. The crowd, when it's happening like this, the crowd has a way of responding, which I really want to appreciate. The crowd's currently at the grandstand, and NASLA, I will say, Claudia, its participation today adds to a unique sense of prestige to the parade, highlighting the importance of public administration in nation building.
Sans manquer que c'est la NASLA qui a remporté la Coupe de unité du gouverneur hier à l'explanade de l'Omisport de Moliko. La NASLA était champion de cette Coupe de l'unité organisée par le gouverneur de la région, M. Bena Okalabilar. Les applaudissements du public témoignent de la reconnaissance accordée à cette jeunesse universitaire, suivant PQ comme le moteur de l'innovation, du progrès et du changement social. Leur passage rappelle que le développement d'un pays repose fortement sur la qualité de son enseignement supérieur au pays et sur la capacité de ces diplômes à la répondre aux défis qui comptent. Au-delà du défilé, ce moment est aussi une vitrine du potentiel intellectuel du Cameroun. Ils mettent en lumière une génération ambitieuse, la NASLA, connectée aux réalités du monde et prête à contribuer de la formation économique, sociale et technologique du pays. À Boya, le passage des universités illustre une jeunesse académique ambitieuse et engagée, symbole du Cameroun, tournée vers le savoir, l'innovation et du développement.
Et j'ai envie de
Quand
dire,
on parle des universités, c'est toujours la NASLA qui brille ici.
Chemise blanche.
C'est toujours la NASLA qui brille.
Et bien sûr,
toujours dans les vestes noires, les chemises blanches, les cravates rouges, les pas qui désignent l'unité de la fête nationale de l'unité du Cameroun.
And of course, the atmosphere remains vibrant and dignified as this contingent continues along the ceremonial route, representing excellence in public service training. Indeed, NASLA brings a strong message of leadership, a strong message of responsibility and national commitment to the 54th National Day celebrations here in Boya.
Ah oui, Madame Nanga Sonia, le passage des universités se poursuit toujours en ce moment dans une séquence plus dynamique et toujours très suivie par les autorités et le public. Les différentes institutions d'enseignement supérieur continuent de défiler avec une organisation remarquable, confirmant le niveau de préparation et de la discipline des étudiants.
Bravo.
Cette continuité permettre de mieux apprécier la diversité du système universitaire camerounais. Chaque établissement met en avant son identité à travers ses tenues, ses slogans, ses chants et parfois même les mises en scène symboliques. Cela traduit non seulement l'esprit de compétition sans être institution, mais aussi une volonté commune de représenter dignement l'enseignement supérieur national. On a RIMS University qui descend ici. RIMS University, c'est une institut qui parle de tout. Des infirmières, des docteurs, aussi des programmes normaux de l'université. Nanga Sonia, RIMS a démontré aux gens de Boya que c'est eux qui sont des leaders dans l'infirmerie ici.
Yes, of course, we can see the School of Health Sciences. Youths and women, it's written the driving force behind nation building. Ripped for you, beautifully dressed in the color of pink. And why not touch? You talked about doctors, you talked about nurses of tomorrow. All and more can only be found in this lovely school of RIMS. Actually, RIMS is a school of state registered nurses. Yes, RIMS is a school of state registered nurses, and they are doing what they know how to do best. Are you sick? Will you be sick? If yes, then they got you covered. This is actually their school of engineering, walking past the stand right now, Claudia. And they also have the School of Management Sciences, who are pretty dressed like I would say pilots, School of Management Sciences.
Juste pour te dire, Nanga Sonia, quand ça concerne RIMS est constitué à beaucoup de choses, mais beaucoup de gens pensent que RIMS est seulement pour les infirmières ou les docteurs, mais non,
they are diverse. They are
il y a
diverse.
beaucoup de choses quand ça concerne RIMS.
And now, Claudia, welcome to Catholic University Institute of Boya, CUIB. Some will call it CUBE, celebrating the 54th edition of the National Day celebration here in Boya. Yes, they are beautifully dressed. I love their outfit. A blend of culture is what they represent today. And on to the next, we have Biaka University Institute of Boya. When you hear the word or the name Biaka, a lot comes to your mind, right? a lot will actually want to come to your mind. You won't doubt it because everyone knows about Biaka. Starting from the hospital.
Hier à l'Omnisport, c'est Biaka qui a présenté le trophée de meilleur gardien du groupe de unité organisé par le gouverneur. Ici, M. Benato Kalabila, et c'était le chef de l'admission qui était là, M. Neville Finja Bakop, qui a donné ce trophée à Eyole Moutin de la NASLA. Donc, pour vous dire que Biaka, c'est un institut.
Biaka, Dr. Biaka Memorial Foundation, going past the stands, I will tell you, it's not only about the hospital. Yeah, it started from there, it stems from there, but now they actually have an institution where they train state nurses. It doesn't only end with nurses and doctors, a lot that has to do with Biaka University Institute. Have you ever gone past Bonduma here in Boya when it's closing time for that school? I mean, the turnout, the population is actually massive, I want to say, and this is them joining and taking part in this year's 54th edition of the National Day celebration in Boya. I will tell you, Claudia, that Biaka not only has to do with the hospital, like I said, they have to do with their institution, which comprises of different sectors. And so you could see the School of Agricultural Sciences. Yes, it's still part of the Biaka team.
Biaka aussi maintenant a une université et l'autre jour ils ont nommé le nouveau recteur. Maintenant c'est une femme qui a pris place à l'université de Biaka.
So they also have the School of Management Sciences, just to tell you how much of no limit they have. They have the School of Health Sciences as well as many other sectors that comprises of Biaka University Institute here in Boya.
Higher education to actually train young Cameroonians in nursing, midwifery,
et pour vous dire, à Boya, ville université par excellence, ce passage prend une dimension encore plus significative. Il reflète l'importance de l'enseignement supérieur dans la région et met en lumière les efforts des établissements pour former des cadres compétents et engagés. Malgré les défis que peut connaître le secteur éducatif, la participation massive des universités montre une dynamique positive et une forte volonté de progression. Ce moment du défilé renforce également le message de l'unité nationale. Les étudiants venus des différentes régions et cultures du pays défilent ensemble, symbolisant la diversité camerounaise rassemblée sur une même bannière. Cette image forte illustre l'idée que l'éducation reste une puissante facteur de l'intégration et de la cohésion sociale. Le public reste très attentif. Ça est accueilli comme une représentation de l'avenir du pays, ce qui donne à ce segment une dimension à la fois festive et inspirante à travers la continuité du passage des universités à Boya. C'est une jeunesse académique diversifiée et ambitieuse qui exprime, illustrant une Cameroun unie, instruit et tournée vers l'avenir.
And of course, Claudia, before we go on talking about the different institutions, why not universities making their way past the grandstand, just a reminder about the March Order. We are currently focusing on the civilian order, which did comprise of the Red Cross, the Scout movement, nursery and primary schools, secondary schools, colleges, professional training institutions, and why not universities. We are currently witnessing universities, and in no time we will be joining sport federations, youth and socio-cultural associations, and why not legalized political parties.
Accueillir les partis politiques légalisés. Ils ont bien voulu dire présent, répondre présent à cette solennité, la 54e édition de la fête de l'unité, aujourd'hui sous le thème Unité nationale, pilier de notre défense et socle du développement du Cameroun. Et en tête de ce défilé des partis politiques légalisés, le Social Democratic Front.
And of course, Claudia Boma, we are now on to recognized legalized political parties, and we can currently see the SDF, yes, of course, Social Democratic Front, commonly known as the SDF. They are proudly taking part in this year's National Day celebration here in Boya, and so SDF supporters are making their presence felt with a calm, with an organized and why not dignified display as they advance before the ceremonial grandstand. Their participation actually highlights the spirit of civic engagement and political diversity, I would say, within the national celebration, bringing together different voices under the umbrella of national unity. And as usual, the crowd is responding with interest and applause as the contingent moves steadily along the parade route, maintaining order and of course coordination with their significant symbol of power to the people. One can observe, of course, a strong sense of identity and commitment among the participants, and they're reflecting their continued engagement in Cameroon's political and democratic landscape. I guess you want to say something about the SDF before they go past?
Non, comme on dit, c'est toujours power to the people. SDF, on connaît, c'est toujours eux qui sont là. Et comme nous entrons désormais dans une autre séance, une autre séquence importante de ce défilé à Boya avec le passage des partis politiques et notamment du social qui met en lumière la diversité des opinions et aussi l'union des populations du Cameroun, le UPC.
And of course, Claudia, Union de Population du Cameroun, popularly known as the UPC. They are making their way past the grandstand, and it's a contingent presenting a calm and orderly display, joining other political parties in this year's National Day celebration. And their participation also reflects that spirit of political diversity and why not civic engagement as Cameroonians from different backgrounds come to mark this important national occasion. So one can observe a strong sense of identity and why not historical significance in their presence, as the UPC remains one of the notable political movements in the country.
Ah oui, la formation politique historique du pays, le UPC, ce passage attire particulièrement l'attention car il rappelle le rôle fondamental de cette partie dans l'histoire politique du Cameroun et dans la lutte pour l'indépendance nationale. Devant la tribune officielle, les militants de l'UPC défilent avec discipline et la fierté, arborant les couleurs et symboles de leur formation politique. Leur présence témoigne de la vitalité du pluralisme politique camerounais et de l'existence de courants idéologiques divers qui participent à la vie démocratique du pays. Et en ce moment du défilé est également chargé de mémoire. L'UPC est souvent associé aux premières heures du combat pour la souveraineté première du Cameroun, ce qui confère à la participation une dimension symbolique. Et directement derrière, on a la RDPC.
Yes, of course. Welcome to the Cameroon People's Democratic Movement, CPDM, which is the ruling political party here in Cameroon and one of the most influential political forces in the country. Founded in 1985, the CPDM was created by President Paul Biya as a successor to the former single-party system, the Cameroon National Union. Since then, it has remained the dominant party in national politics. And I just want to give out some key details about the CPDM. I want to talk of the leadership. Yeah, the party is actually led by the President Paul Biya, who has also served as the President of Cameroon since 1982. And the CPDM maintains strong organizational structures from national to the local level. And for its ideology and position, I would say that, generally speaking, it is considered centrist to center-right, with a strong emphasis on national unity and why not stability, economic development, strong centralized governance, and gradual political and why not social reforms. So the CPDM has consistently held a majority in the National Assembly. It has consistently held a majority, of course, I will say, in so many other aspects, not only the National Assembly, but the local council, why not many regional political structure. So it plays a central role in shaping government policy and
Sound check.
institutions, universities, sports federation, youth and socio-cultural associations, and why not legalize political parties?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this beautiful, wonderful celebration of the 54th edition of the National Day celebration at the Southwest Regional Headquarters here in Buea, under the theme National Unity, Backbone of our Defense System, Bedrock of Cameroon's Development, under the distinguished patronage of the Governor of the Southwest Region, His Excellency Bernard Okalia Belai, Grand Officer of the Order of Valor, Laureate of the Order of Bravery.
Composante sociale, éthique, religieux, traditionnel, qui ont prouvé que le vivre ensemble est une réalité ici, la solidarité militaire nationale est une réalité, et grâce à cette solidarité, à cette unité, nous avons pu relever les défis sécuritaires, comme je le disais tantôt. Je voudrais remercier toutes les organisations de jeunesse, les institutions universitaires, l'organisation et
porte-parole par over 2 hours of march past, Southwest Region is really proud with unity. Those who watch from your office after appreciating the outcome this afternoon. Yes, the Southwest living together as a reality of South Region Buea in particular since the colonial days. This unity, this solidarity, this living together has allowed us to overcome the challenge of security. Today we are proud of what our region can achieve
in all domains. Today we have witnessed another solemn march past, wonderful march past. I want to thank all the leaders, beginning from the traditional leaders, the religious leaders, the political leaders, who are doing everything to maintain the spirit of the Southwest, the bedrock of national integration, and the bedrock of living together. We just want to say one word, that they should continue like that. And the motto of Buea, the motto of Limbe, the motto of Kumba Buea is the town of friendship. Limbe, town of friendship, living together. Kumba town, all those cities should continue with that spirit. And we have always been there. That's our message. That have come from all the national corner to support us. We are happy with the people.
He said I've been looking for seats now.
And so ends the celebration of the 54th edition of the National Day here in Buea at the Independence Square, chaired by His Excellency the Governor of the Southwest Region. We send a hearty congratulations to all